Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and I really struggled with what to film first because there have been so many requests for updated handbag collections and winter skincare is a big one, and I still have to get to the 16 random question tag. I was tagged by Eva in the City, and I'm gonna get to it, I promise. And before I could do the updated handbag collection, I sort of had to do a quick reveal. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I got a wishlist handbag last week. And I'll kind of go into the story of why I got it when I did. So I won't draw it out. And yes, I got my hair cut again since June. So like 4 and a bit months, I have taken over 12 inches off of my hair because it was seriously flirting with, I was in sister wife territory. If you guys, and I'm not talking like the sister wives like Cody Brown and his family. I'm talking like the praying for Zion or longing for Zion. Those people with the big, long. I was seriously one step away from, I was one pan of funeral potatoes away from like a Little House on the Prairie dress and some sister wives. So, yeah, anyway, so it was just kind of at a funny length and I decided to really go for it and took off like another this much. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I don't know how this turned into a talk about my hair because I don't stay on topic. I'm just all about everywhere. So anyway, I'm gonna do a quick reveal. Like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have already seen the bag. You'll see a picture of it and you'll know that I've already unboxed it. And I unboxed it because I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to get to filming the video. And I just wanted to make sure that the bag was okay. You know what I mean? Because these are getting quite scarce and I would hate to have, waited like a week and a half and then opened it and noticed something, like a stitch out of place or something or a scratch, and then gone back and not been able to exchange it for like the same exact bag. So I will shut up now, 2.5 minutes in, and I will go ahead and do a reveal of it's still got the paper in it, my Chanel GST. This is just the regular size, not the PST or the XL. I went with the silver hardware after a ton of deliberation. And I'll go into why I chose silver hardware in just a second. Okay, so I had been tagged. Oh gosh, who tagged me? Oh, I'm so rubbish. I'm going to figure out who it is and I'm going to put their name, like it'll be over here somewhere, and I'll put them on the screen so that they get full recognition. They tagged me to do my Christmas wish list, and it was actually almost hard for me to come up with items for that. Which sounds terrible and very spoiled, but I'm kind of coming to the end of my wish list, as it were, of my core collection. But the GST was on it. So I put the GST on there, a pair of Chanel flats, which I may or may not have coming to me in the mail. Another pair of the Dior tribal earrings. So I've got the gold from my recent New York pair, and then the pearl resin from an existing pair, and then I want the rose gold ones though, so who knows, maybe that'll happen. So I put the GST, the Dior earrings, some Jo Malone candles, and the shoes. I've managed to track down the shoes just because, long story, but they're hard to find. And then there had been whisperings of the GST being discontinued. Now there had been whisperings last year and the whole world was up in arms, the whole handbag world. And we're like, no, because London was like, I don't even know. And Paris was like, no, it's not being discontinued in your market. Well, it ended up being discontinued in the USA and Canada, and it's no longer available there. And I've watched the pre-loved prices skyrocket. And I just had a feeling the same thing was gonna happen here. And it has been, okay, disclaimer, it has been confirmed to me on many occasions and by different people, that's all I'll say, different people that would have the ability and the authority to say this, that the GST is being like literally retired, full stop. Like, And I don't know if that's a worldwide thing or if that is just the European market. Maybe they'll keep it in Asia. I don't know. But what I have been told by more than one shop front, I'll just leave it at that, is that it is being discontinued and what they have in store is all they have. I will say that Bond Street said it though, and that what they had in stock was it. And so I don't know. I'm not saying rush out and buy one, but I am saying that if it's something that's on your wish list and you didn't want to buy it pre-loved, you might want to reconsider getting it now if you do have the ability. Anyway, so I was really deliberating, like, how badly do I want this bag? And every time I've kind of like pictured my core collection in my head, it's included a GST, because it is included what to my mind is a little bit more of like a casual Chanel bag, which I know kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but it's more of a tote. It's, it's a little bit boxier. It's got like the chain, but then the leather up top. And I wanted this silhouette in my collection. And I just, so I'm not going to go into the measurements and things like that, because I feel like there's a lot of videos that go into kind of the information about the bag. They show the inside, they show what it holds, they show the zippers, and they show all that good stuff. So I'm not going to go into all that. I'll just kind of go into why I chose this bag, why I chose the hardware I did, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, I was panicked that I was going to miss out. Nothing will spur me on like the words limited edition or soon to be discontinued. I had never even looked at the multicolor collection from Louis Vuitton, and then I heard it was being discontinued, and I swear I was just like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't have it? So I didn't end up buying any pieces, but I came really close just because I wasn't going to be allowed to have it, and that, like, who do you think you are, Louis Vuitton, telling me no? No. So anyway, but being told it's being discontinued and having it be something that I really want, and then realizing that the pre-loved and sort of secondhand market bags are becoming harder to find and becoming more and more expensive, it was making me a little bit like, oof. So I said to my husband, I said, look, I know I just got a jumbo. I know I just got a really, really, really major anniversary present, and I'll do a video on this if you guys want. And I know that I've had an absolutely insane year in terms of handbags and things and high-end items. However, and I said, I'm not being funny, but this is literally the end of the line as far as my core collection goes with handbags. It's like the last bag that I want and that I see in my handbag cupboard. And so I would not be kind of asking, and I actually asked, I said I wouldn't be asking if this was going to be something that was going to be available in spring or even next year. I would happily wait and happily bide my time. But what do you say? And he's like, actually, because we were in the Chanel shop, I popped in just to see what the story was at the Bond Street. He was standing there next to me when I was told by one of the assistants, and then also I don't know if she's the store manager or like just like a shift or a floor manager, but she said, I can tell you, I can verify to you that it is being discontinued. What we have is what we have, and we have very few. So if you do want one, I would make the decision soon. So my husband was sitting right there and heard it from the grand poobah of them all. And so when I said to my husband, like, I hate to ask because I don't like to ask, but I'm asking. He said, actually, I was planning on getting it for you for Christmas. And he got kind of mad. He's like, I can never just surprise you though. Like, you're impossible to surprise. And I said, well, I can act surprised if that's what you need, but what do you say? And he's like, okay. And I had been shopping at Selfridges earlier that day with my friend Katie. Shout out to Katie. What's up, girl? And they had them. So I went home, spoke to my husband, and he said I was going to get it next week, but since you're going to be at Selfridges tomorrow and they are going, why don't you just go ahead and pick it up? And it's great. So I picked it up on Friday, and I had put up sort of a poll on Facebook. I had asked you guys on Instagram, what do you think I should do for hardware? I sort of already had an idea in my head, but I just wanted to see what everybody said. And I was surprised, overwhelmingly people were saying gold. And to those that said gold, like, I agree, it's beautiful and I love it in gold. And if it was my only Chanel, I probably would have gone in gold, with gold. However, my jumbo is gold hardware. And I feel like the gold and black on the jumbo is classic, and I feel like it's beautiful, and I feel like it is like, it makes it dressier. I think when I see a jumbo with silver hardware, I'm not saying it's not dressy, because that bag, just by virtue of its type and its style and its shape, is a dressier bag. But when I see it with silver, I feel like it can be a little bit edgier, because when I see that and then you pair it with like a moto jacket with the silver hardware and stuff, it looks tough and it looks awesome. Like ladylike, almost like a lady who flips you off. I don't know why. Just kind of tough, feminine, I don't know. So anyway, so I had in my head that I was going to go, I was really leaning towards gold, and then I thought, you know, though, the bag is more casual, so maybe I should really look at it in silver. And I saw it in gold first, and I thought, yeah, that's beautiful. And then I saw it in silver, and I was like, but it's gonna, yeah, I'm definitely going with silver, because I just, like I said, I feel like it's a more casual silhouette, because, like I said, I still have it filled with the paper. This bag has a tendency to slouch a lot easier than other bags. It doesn't have feet, so it doesn't have anything, and the bottom isn't really, do you see how it's not, it just doesn't, it's not, it's leather, it's not a reinforced leather, and so if you leave it to its own devices and the pulling of the straps, eventually it kind of makes it cave in on itself. And I don't dislike that look, but for some reason I'm just a little bit more eager to keep this one boxy. So I will keep this one stuffed. Like I said, I saw it in the silver hardware, and yeah, so there you go. And yeah, I'm trying to, I totally drew a blank. I don't even know what else to say. I got it at Selfridges. I was helped by, I can't remember who helped me. It might have been Francesca. No, Francesca helped me when I was asking for a friend. Esther helped me, I think. Nope. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I'm so rubbish, you guys. I can remember a face, but I struggle with names. Sorry about that. I was totally wasting your time. I don't know what else to say about the bag. It's a great bag. It's beautiful. And it literally does complete like my core collection. That's not to say that there aren't other bags that I wouldn't like love to own someday. I don't think it's any big secret. I would love to own a blue jean Birkin, maybe even a black Birkin. But at this point in time, like the collection that I have, I'm completely content. Anything else at this point would be like icing on the cake. Icing on the really, really, really great cake. So yeah, so I'll do an updated handbag collection. I'll try and get to it this week, if not this week, next week. And there you go. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk with you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.